All right, so week number 13 is in the history books, and it's been a wild week, and I'm not too happy about what happened Sunday, and I just don't know what to say. Like, this is just ridiculous with the Eagles right now, and believe me, I'm aggravated. Like, I don't know what to say about the Eagles. Like, there's nothing to say. There's no excuses. Like, I don't know what to say. And we'll get to that a little bit later. Alright, so we kick off Thursday Night Football. The Cowboys beat the Minnesota Vikings 17-15. That was a close game. Probably Minnesota would have won, but, Dallas is just too good. They're just too good, the Cowboys. Like I said, best team in the NFL. And it's going to be really hard to stop them until somebody knocks them off the cliff. Well, the wagon, pretty much. And we move to the Sunday afternoon games. The Chiefs beat the Falcons 29-28. Oh, man, this was crazy. That was a crazy ending. The Falcons were trying to go for 2 points, and Kansas City defense just took it away from them. Their lead. They were trying to extend it for 3-point lead before the game would end, but just in the snap of my fingers, it was snagged away, and they get the 2-point interception points. And what a tough break for the Atlanta Falcons, though. But they made a mistake, They threw it to the wrong guy. It happens. And the Chiefs got a victory, so nothing you could say. The Ravens beat the Dolphins 38-6. Baltimore is just on fire right now, and I keep my eyes on Baltimore. They might be a great team. They might be potentially in the playoffs. They might. I don't know how far they'll go, but they might play the Patriots in the playoffs, or who knows, or play the Oakland Raiders. That'll be some game. And the Bears beat the 49ers 26-6. Like, it's what I expected. I voted for the Bears to beat the freaking 49ers because the Niners are that bad. I warned everybody that Chip Kelly's a terrible coach. What was the general manager thinking of even hiring Chip Kelly? I've been complaining about this for weeks. Like, I'm not a Niners fan, but I know a few people in my personal life that are 49ers fans, and they don't deserve to be suffering like this. What are they, 1-11? Or, 1-11. At least they got a victory, unlike the Browns. It's just that the freaking general manager and the owner are a bunch of idiots. Just like the Cleveland Browns, I'm going to sum this up for you. Just like the Cleveland Browns, the owners and the general manager of the 49ers are just as dumb like the Three Stooges. And I love the Three Stooges, and they were my favorites watching on television, even though they've passed away years ago. But I always loved their movies, their short movies, Three Stooges. But they're just being run by Three Stooges. They're a bunch of idiots. They just don't understand football, period. The Bengals beat our team 32-14. Like Carson Wentz is showing passion and heart. It's just that the freaking other players suck. We just need better wide receivers and freaking. Like, I don't know what else to say about the freaking Eagles. We've lost 3 games in a row this year so far. I was real excited and real curious about where this team was heading to after the bye week when they hit 3-0 back in September. What a disappointing season. What a letdown this year has been. We'll probably end up the season 5-11. Depends on when we're going to get the draft pick in the first round. Thank God we got a first round draft pick, or else we'd be in big trouble. The Packers beat the Texans 21-13. Not really a surprise, but it is what it is. The Broncos beat the Jaguars 20-10. Not a surprise. Like, the Jaguars, we expect for them. I mean, they're the most disappointing team in the league. They had great potential with those great draft picks, and it's not paying off. New England beat the Rams 26-10. Business as usual. Tom Brady got his 201th win, surpassing Peyton Manning. Yada, yada. I don't care. Good for him. Congratulations to him. The Lions beat the Saints 28-13. Wasn't really that surprised. I think I voted for the Lions to beat the Saints because I liked their chances last week. The Oakland Raiders beat the Buffalo Bills 38-24. They were down 24-9, I believe, and then they came back and put a lot of unanswered points. Like 29 points that they scored on the Buffalo Bills to come back and win. I mean, the Oakland Raiders, they won't go down without a fight. If you're going to fight the Raiders, they're not going to go down. I mean, this is a whole new Oakland Raiders team. And, in my opinion, they're heading to the playoffs. They're going to win the division. I didn't think Oakland was going to be this good. They're a young team. They're a very young and hungry team. And props to the Oakland Raiders for resurrecting their team. It's been a very long time that the Oakland Raiders have had a winning season like this. And I bet Oakland Raiders fans are super happy. Pray to God that you guys ain't going to move to Vegas. It'll be heartbreaking. What's the sense of doing it? The Arizona Cardinals beat the Redskins 31-23. And with that loss for the Redskins, the Cowboys have a playoff berth, which I figured they would. And I'm sure they're going to have home field advantage throughout the playoffs representing the NFC conference. I wasn't so surprised with that win, to be honest. The Steelers beat the Giants 24-14. That was some game, and Pittsburgh had to win that game. And New York Giants are temporarily still in the wild card. Temporarily. If the season ended today, they'd still be in the wild card. So, they're not out of it yet. They haven't been knocked out. The Redskins have been knocked out. Which leads to this victory. This surprised me. The Buccaneers beat the Chargers 28-21. I think I've underestimated the Buccaneers. They may slide into the playoffs. I haven't given them credit where credit is due. But can they keep winning and get a wild card spot? Or win the division and surpass the Panthers? Or the Saints? Who's leading the NFC? Oh, it's the Falcons. The Falcons, sorry. Could they knock out the Falcons out of the playoffs and enter themselves into the playoffs? I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I would keep my eyes on Tampa Bay if I was the Atlanta Falcons. I mean, they can't keep losing. And they should have won that game against the Chiefs, but they made a mistake. They went for 2 points, and they threw an interception. And I would have gone for a field goal. Just take 1 point. And if the Chiefs kick a field goal and win, okay, whatever. Alright. Moving on to Sunday Night Football. The Seahawks destroyed the Panthers 40-7. What an ass whooping. And then Monday Night Football, another ass whooping. The Colts beat the Jets 41-10. Wow. Sunday night and Monday Night Football, 2 ass whooping games. So we're going to now move on to week number 14. Alright, so now I'm moving on to week number 14 predictions. So here we go. So now all the bye weeks are done, I believe, which pretty much it looks like that way. So here we go. A big Thursday night football game. This is very important. Oakland Raiders will be playing against the Kansas City Chiefs. This is going to be a tough game. This is really going to be a tough game. They may have to play against each other again for the third time. This time in the playoffs. It could happen. I don't know. We'll see. This is a very, very important game, and this is going to be a tough, tough challenge. I'm going to pick the Raiders to win against the Chiefs. And that's my prediction on Thursday Night Football. But Kansas City could still come bouncing back and try to get a wild card spot into the playoffs. So we'll see what happens. Alright, so we go to the 1 o'clock games. The Steelers against the Bills. I picked the Steelers over the Bills. Broncos against the Titans. I go with the Broncos over the Titans. To keep their playoff hopes alive. The Redskins against the Eagles. As much as I want to vote for the Eagles, I really do. For those of you that are Eagles fans on my channel and subscribe to me, I do want the Eagles to win, but they haven't been winning lately, so I picked the Redskins over the Eagles. It's just that our team is not that good. We should be a better team than this. And Carson Wentz should be having better weapons in the field than this. The Arizona Cardinals against the Miami Dolphins. I'm going to pick the Dolphins to win. And that is an outright pick. The Vikings against the Jaguars. I'm going to pick the Vikings to win over the Jaguars. The Texans against the Colts. That's going to be a tough one. I'm going to pick the Colts to win. They may have a shot against the Texans. Not the Titans. Alright. The Chargers against the Panthers. I'm going to pick the Chargers to win over the Panthers. The Cincinnati Bengals against, the Cleveland Browns. Cincinnati's going to win. The Bengals are going to win. And they're not that good of a team, but look at freaking Cleveland. They're 0-12. And they haven't won a game yet, but remember, my bet, if Cleveland wins to one team, if one team loses to the Browns, I'm going to drink something that I've always hated since I was a kid for you, the fans. I'm picking the Bengals, and I am holding my prediction correctly. Since week 3, I am saying this right now, that the Browns are going to end this season 0-16. For all you new viewers that don't know that by now, I am predicting it. I've been predicting it since week 3. Okay, so let's move on. The Bears against the Lions. I'm going to pick the Lions to win. The Jets against the 49ers. Two smelly, horrible teams. Oh, man. They couldn't even beat the Bears, and I picked the Bears to win last week against the 49ers. They couldn't even beat the Bears. So what makes 49ers fans think that they're going to beat the Jets? I think the Jets are going to win, to be honest. They're really that bad of an NFL team. The Saints against the Buccaneers. Ooh, this is going to be a tough game. I'm going to pick the Buccaneers to win. They got a pretty good squad. The Atlanta Falcons against the Los Angeles Rams. I'm going to pick the Falcons to win. I like their chances more against the Los Angeles Rams. They're not that good of a team, the Rams. The Seahawks against the Packers. Seahawks. And the big Sunday night football game. The Dallas Cowboys against the New York Giants. back in week number 1, I picked the Giants to beat the Cowboys. And my prediction was correct. And I don't know. This is going to be a tough game. This is a do or die situation for the Giants. See, the Cowboys really don't have to prove anything. They got a playoff spot. Some people think that they don't need to win this game. Well, they have to win this game if they want to keep their home field advantage throughout the playoffs intact and keep it to their favor. But at some point in time, somebody's going to beat the Cowboys. They've won 11 in a row. And for the New York Giants, you know, if they lose this game, they may be temporarily knocked out of the playoffs. Temporarily. So, I'm going to pick the Giants over the Cowboys. And maybe a stupid prediction for some of you people. You may think I'm nuts and crazy. Yeah, maybe the Cowboys could win. And if they're trailing by a couple points, yeah, maybe they will come back and win. Let's think about it, Cowboys fans. At some point in time, they're going to lose a game. You may not want to hear it. They really don't have to win this game for the Cowboys. But, on the other hand, you pretty much want to. But when you're heading to the playoffs and won 15 in a row, somebody's going to knock you out of the playoffs. And then you fans are going to be disappointed. So, Giants could pull it off. So I'm going to pick the Giants, so why not? And the big Monday night matchup, the Ravens against the Patriots. This could be a playoff game later on next month. This could be a potential playoff game. And this may be the most important game for both of these teams if the Ravens make the playoffs. We all know the Patriots are going to make the playoffs no matter what. You know it's going to happen. This is going to be a very important game for both teams because this is going to be the most important game probably next month. This may be a potential playoff game. So if I had to pick a winner, who would I select? My heart would say Baltimore, but my mind says New England. This is going to be a very important Monday night game. And I don't want to underestimate Tom Brady and the Patriots. But they play tough, the Baltimore Ravens. They always play tough against New England. I'm going to pick the Patriots to win and pull off a 3-point victory against Baltimore. But this could be an important game for both the Ravens and the Patriots. And it might be a playoff game. So we'll see what happens in the next several weeks as we're closing the 2016 season and we're only 1 month away for the postseason. And thank you for watching my video. Make sure to like this video, subscribe today if you haven't. Follow me on Twitter and like me on Facebook. The links are down below the subscription box. And not only subscribe today, but also hit that the bell button to keep updated of my Let's Plays and my NFL predictions and my live reaction videos. If you haven't seen my Angry Grandpa Meets the Psycho Dad live reaction video, give it a look. It was really fun. And I did see that they resolve their differences, but guess what? I'm still doing a match between these two on WWE 2K17. So anyways, like, subscribe, favorite, and hit the bell button for all the updates. I'm CJ Hawk 85, and I'll see you guys later.